Okay, I've restarted the stream. And hopefully that fixes things. I hope.
Oh, I'm stupid.
Alright, I'm streaming again. So if you look at my stream, I'm looking at the spot on the map again. It's a dragon that I believe uses magic as its like element attribute and stuff.
Magic, no.
Uh,
What?
Yeah, a dragon that casts spells. How fair is that?
okay. Oh yeah, I see. Alright, there we go. Put a marker on that and go kill it.
My mic was muted.
Ah!
Oh well.
Okay, I got it. I fight him now. Yes. Oh man. Holy crap, not my mimic. Run, little buddy.
Oh, never been hard.
Remind me where you said you were actually.
I'm at the bonfire that just made it to the top of
Oh shit,
the
of course.
flame peak, I guess.
Okay.
I'm fighting like Yeti giants right now.
Okay. Do you remember
Oh,
what
fuck
the
that.
bonfire was called?
I mean, I could go back to it once I'm done fighting the Yeti.
Okay.
So I just saw a skeleton once, right? And then it got struck by lightning and became 4 fucking skeleton riders with like helmets, enchanted helmets and enchanted bows.
Like the Apocalypse Riders?
Kinda. The 4 motherfuckers of the apocalypse.
It is the giant's grave post, Grace.
Oh, okay. I will be right there.
Don't scream at me.
Oh,
Ouch.
I don't feel like I'm at the level of a Belmont to be fighting giants with whips. But I'm going to try.
If you'd like to summon me, my summon sign is next to the bonfire.
We could try. I think I killed the tree guardian at some point.
Okay.
So I don't know if it will let me summon you here or not.
The tree guardian might be
The minor
far
Erdtree?
away.
Oh.
I don't know, yeah. It might not.
Damn
let
it.
you. Oh, and we just finished Castle of Soul. So I'm not sure if it'll let me summon anywhere except for the Forge.
Right.
But we are across the chains, so we should be able to summon here.
Oh. I'm also a big dumb, stupid failure.
You're not a big stupid failure. You just forgot something.
I didn't have my password back on after I summoned that person.
Right. You're not a big stupid dumb failure. You just forgot something.
You're just saying that to make me feel better.
We all forget things. Now, if we want to talk about big stupid dumb failures, we can always talk about me. This is your stream, so let's not.
Oh.
Colby's like Superman. He knows when he's needed. I'm cold.
We're taking a long rest.
This is your future. This is your past.
It literally was the past. The deer talking to the tree. Alright. So, yeah, there's lots of Yeti troll things that don't like the birds, so if we can get them to fight each other, it should be a little bit easier for us.
Alright. You're the guide. I'll follow you.
Oh no.
I,
What have I
be-
done?
I believe and trust in you.
Oh my god, I was so scared. I was gonna be so sad. In the game that I'm playing right now, there's a polar bear that needs food, so I'm going to grab the food. And I had to go befriend the penguins in order to get it, and I thought I was gonna have to feed the penguins to the polar bear, and I was gonna be so sad.
What are you playing?
I'm playing Lost Ark.
Oh, nice.
yeah. Okay, that game just got real quick.
Oh, thank goodness I didn't have to. The penguins just stepped aside and allowed me to grab their fish, so I didn't have to feed them to the polar bear.
So you didn't kill them, you just robbed them.
They gave me the food because I befriended them.
I mean, I would give someone food too if I thought I was gonna get eaten if I didn't.
Yeah. Let's give food or be food.
No.
Why am I heavy? Why?
Don't go up there, there's dogs. Let him come to us.
Oh, my lunar.
Oh my hell. He was so fucking focused on me. So yeah, I already didn't like PvP lead builds, and then the lofty lead. Now I don't like them anymore. Welcome back, Zuki.
Is he really back though,
I
or
don't
is
know.
he, or is he just here?
He's probably just here. I don't know. You know, he's here.
I was from the party.
You were idle. It kicked you, not us.
Oh. That's dumb.
It happens.
Ooh, I have a
So I'm super paranoid of my computer overheating now, because we think that's what happened. Is the graphics card was like all burnt when they pulled it out, or the video card or whatever it was. So now I have a little fan next to it, because someone said either you put a little fan next to it and have it point inside the computer because it will push the hot air out.
Yeah.
And someone else said the opposite. You got to face the back of the fan to the computer so it pulls the hot air out.
I mean, the best is if you've got two fans, one pointing in and one pointing out on a different hole.
Well, the computer has its
But
own fan
they are
pushing
both
out the back. So now I'm just like I keep spinning the fan around because I don't know which way is better, because both people said the other way would hurt the computer, and I'm like, what do I do?
As long as you're not putting the fan blowing in against the fan that's supposed to blow out, you should be okay.
Wow, nothing really hurts these guys, do they? Does it? Uh-oh.
Oh,
I mean,
what attribute of your critical backstab damage again?
I still don't know how to adjust the
Pretty sure
volume,
physical
so
and fire are the go-tos for this guy. Oh no!
Oh?
hello.
Can you guys hear me?
hello.
Yeah, sorry.
We're fighting a Yeti, and he's very mad. He just pulled out his
Oh, I
big
was just making
sword.
sure the party was working. I thought I just.
Yeah, we can. Sorry.
No, you're.
Oh, he dropped an item. A tree
Oh,
leaf.
cheerleaders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the fan of my computer's on the back of the tower that's pulling out, and the side of my computer had like this panel that was just like a, like this is the brand of the computer. This is what it is that you could just take off, and then there's like a little graded thing on it, so there's more like space or more ventilation.
Right.
So I've been switching the fan between pointing it through that spot and turning it away so it pulls the heat out of that spot, because I was told both by different people that either pointing it in or pointing it away could hurt the computer. So I'm like, what do I do?
Ow! Below.
In lieu of conflicting answers.
Generally, it's supposed to have it sucking the heat out. So if you have it so it's in on the inside, pulling the heat from it towards the outside. That's
Oh
nice.
no. There you go.
At least in my experience, but graphics cards usually have their own fans built on them.
So do most towers, which is what he's saying. He's got the tower that blows out. But
Like
there's
its own
only
natural
four.
fan in there that's like blowing it out the back. And then since the side has this grate on it, I have a fan pushed against it. Right now I have it sucking the air out, and I'm trying to tell, because like this whole time I've had it blowing in, and when I touch the side of the computer, the tower's physically hot, like I could feel it, and so I have it like turned away to suck the heat out, and I think it feels cooler to the touch, so I think that's the better way to go.
As long as there's enough ventilation in a third spot to let air into the computer.
Well, it's a tiny
replace
fan,
the air that
so
the fans are pulling out.
I was gonna say the little fan I just have next to the computer is smaller than the hole full of like smaller than the grate. So
Yeah, okay. That should be decent circulation then.
yeah, me having the stream issues is making me think about it. Like, am I overheating my computer? Is that what's happening?
Yeah. You want to fight this guy or just sneak past him?
Got it back. Just might have to kill it again.
Guess that's my answer.
Oh, I wanted to shoot him with lava, but he walked away.
There's two.
They're so fuzzy. They're like baby ravens or crows. I love them, and now until they kill me, and then I'll hate them.
So like, am I supposed to be like etiquette worthy when I fight invade people, or can I just gank them
That's up to
and poke them in the
you.
butt?
Are you invading or being invaded?
I'm invading because I want to get to the mausoleum place or whatever it's
Then-
called.
Yeah,
No,
then that's
don't-
completely up to you.
Never mind. I was pressing B
I-
to back out of my menu and dodged backwards.
Oh.
So
I heard the noise of the
Yeah.
poise break, so I thought I broke his poise, but he was just winding up for a really strong attack. I'm
I
gonna
will always advocate for do the etiquette, but if they don't
the
give you a
bow,
chance
do
to, then I guess
Yeah.
that's on them.
Yeah, you never know who you're invading.
I cannot believe I just dodged off the edge. It's terrible.
Yeah. And don't worry too much about the invasions. You don't have to win or lose them. Like, you can
Yeah.
just- it doesn't
Just
matter.
do, what is it, like 3 or 4 of them or something?
I think it's just 3, yeah.
I heard a puppy.
Alright, let's do it again. Attempting.
For real.
There's something over there taking damage. I can't tell what it is.
They're fighting. Let them fight.
To our south. Oh, there's another one fighting two of the birds.
To our right.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You got it.
I lose my souls when I invade?
If you
Yes.
die, yeah. It'll be like if you die in your game, you have to go get him. Ow, okay.
Well, I just lost like 20,000 rupees.
Then go get 'em.
No, I can't. Like, I died the first invasion, and then I just dodged off the cliff.
Oh,
So,
You're doing great, bud.
that's rough. I didn't know I lost all of them. That's unfortunate.
You should adopt the mentality of unless you're grinding for souls, like actively trying to level up, you shouldn't really care too much about your souls. You get less angry when you die.
I'm trying to level. I just don't know
if
where
you're
else to
trying to
go to
level,
level.
invading's not the way to go.
Well, I just wanted to get to a new area, and I heard that if you go fight that blood magic dude, you get a good amount of souls, and so I was like, yeah, I'll try and get there.
Yeah.
Colby, where did you
What
go?
level are you? To the north.
I'm still here just watching these things fight.
Oh, okay, go west, and then we can circle, or, no, go, yeah, northwest. We can just go around them.
It's a kaiju battle.
Mm-hmm.
Woolly goats, come back.
No.
This is the weirdest freaking animal I've ever seen.
I love
It's
them.
kind of like a goat, kind of like a deer, but it rolls around like an armadillo.
It reminds me of those droids from Star Wars that roll around.
The destroyer droids.
Destroyed that.
Yeah.
Wow. That's some pretty good stagger on that side. These hands must have really little voice.
They're giant. Aren't they just? They're
Can't
giant
catch those
hands sewn together and had the souls of spiders put it in them.
Essentially.
Oh my god.
There's Garrett. Welcome to the stream.
The Seinfeld theme plays. He walks in. Dear, 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 dear.
Of
Why
course, as
is-
soon as he finds out that you're streaming,
The main
he's
guy
probably just
trying
like,
to
oh
attack me,
no,
bro.
and
Let me
leave.
fight your home.
Oh no, no, no.
Yeah, I'm streaming.
no,
I'm
no,
streaming, and because I copied Colby's setup, I don't need your consent to stream your audio, so everyone could hear
Okay,
you.
this one's an NPC.
This is an interesting fighting style.
Why
I've never
is
seen something
Morgan
like that.
coming at me, bro? For real?
That's their best friend.
I just got a katana. Just got a red-bladed katana called Rivers of Blood,
Yep.
and an old man's face.
Yep. And a grace.
Colby's abandoned me.
No, I did not.
I'm not.
Right back.
Are you saying that you just got bro trade?
Oh,
Bam, bam,
No.
bam.
Dang it, they got me. He was so close, too.
Why?
Oh no.
Why you team
How could this happen to me?
Why you
I've
team-
made my
I was
mistakes.
And you're just sitting there throwing ice balls at me. I don't like
life goes on.
Houston, welcome
Holy.
to people who have never played a Souls game finally
What a
playing a
bully,
Souls
dude.
game.
Me and his homie there duking it out, and he's just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because people who haven't played previous Souls games don't know the etiquette.
I bowed him everything. I shall never again.
I had that happen to me when I did the invasions for that quest line. Me and this one guy did an etiquette, and while we were fighting, like I was mid attack, and his buddy just blasted me with a big spell.
Weird.
Garrett, what are you playing?
Elden Ring. I don't know why.
I'm sorry you had to have Houston show you how to not get a horse for 15 years.
What?
What? You heard me. What?
I killed myself.
Hey,
I
Garrett,
thought it was a
follow me
I thought it
around.
was a small
Can't
fall, and
follow
it
me
wasn't.
because I keep disappearing.
Bro. Fuck you.
Rude.
No, he stuck with me.
He,
Good.
he left the party. Feelings have been hurt.
Made him so mad.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage. Oh shit, that's a party. Hello. Wrong party.
Basically, I just barely got in, and I was like, "Hey, who should we fight?" And he's like, "Oh, let's come over here." And I was like, "Wow, these guys are killing me."
Yeah, you know the first giant horse dude, Garrett? If you haven't already
No.
killed him, you can
No,
He hasn't seen him. He's only been through there at night, apparently.
apparently.
you can
or
cheese him
something.
really easily.
I found some kind of wolf den, I don't know, and then a couple guys on some big black horses. I don't know.
Oh
That was about the extent of it.
Back here's a Susan spot where you can jump up high, and there's an Ash of War at the top. That's where I fell off of and died.
Boss thingy thing you see after dying to like the actual first boss. when you go up there on top of that hill, there's like this shot boomer dude. If you run underneath that arch in that first area and you have arrows, you can literally just sit there and shoot him, and he can't hit you through that archway. And you just have to walk back and forth.
What
You
if I
have that
don't
many
have a bow?
arrows.
I can come and help you out if you want.
Gross.
'Cause I don't think I have a bow.
That's fine. I can come and help you out.
Like, I know where the church is. That's about it.
That's, yeah. So the church is, I think, the church at the beginning, but where Santa is, the vendor dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went
okay.
up the hill, and then Houston showed me where to jump down a crack to fight some guy that spawns in, and then a gold guy comes in to help you fight him, and yeah, that's all I know.
Let me go and grab my,
I can't get to his head.
I want to say souls or my echoes or frickin' runes. That's fair. Thanks.
I got you.
Same thing. They're all the same. It's fine.
No.
Souls, runes, blood echoes, heroin stash. It's all the same.
Speaking of blood echoes, the Return to Yarnum event is this month, which is where everybody goes back and plays Bloodborne. I guess there's an event in the community for like each of the games, but Return to Yarnum is the only one that I really know about.
Why would I want to do that?
Because Bloodborne's amazing.
We're not filthy PS player casuals.
I mean, I love Eldritch things, and I like Bloodborne, but I wouldn't go back to play it again.
That's sad. Don't wait.
My life is sad.
So why?
Same. Well, that's just saying let's kill the chat.
We need someone to be the light and bring up the mood. Who will take this responsibility?
I mean, I can make it morbidly funny, but that's not bringing up the mood necessarily.
Axel, did you already get the
Oh my god!
death bird in this area?
The random encounter one that gives you the spear?
Yes.
I had one to come up and give me the death ritual spear when I killed him.
Okay, then yeah.
Are you using a
You've already got it.
multiplayer summon
So-
thingy thing, like password, Garrett?
What's that?
Are you using a password for summoning in
The
multiplayer?
Yeah, I don't remember what it
the
is.
boss fight across this bridge is that big fire giant that I was complaining about, that I haven't beat yet. But I ended up going to the lower area before coming back to it.
Do you want to go check it and see what it is?
Yeah.
So
in a
do you wanna
minute.
try this fire giant, or do you wanna go to the lower area first? Since this is main story and that's not.
Ooh, there you are, you big shieldy bastard guy.
That's a big hand.
Do you see the big head?
Hand?
That it's. Yeah, do you see the big head that the hand is on?
Yeah.
I
But
don't
the
remember if it's this one, but there's a skull like that that's got something in its mouth. I don't remember if it's this one though. Let's find out. Nope, that's not right.
wow, if you
He's
killed
probably just, he's probably just gonna invite you to another party so he doesn't have to talk over us.
Colby, are you fighting this big hand or am I alone?
Not. I can. I'm coming back. Oh, he's chasing me. Oh my
Low.
god.
He killed me.
He hit me out of the freaking air.
I got stuck under his palm and he just started flicking me.
That is unfortunate, but at least there's a Grace right next to
Is
Okay,
it-
I'll be back, guys.
you. Okay.
Good luck finding your dad. Oh.
Yeah. So do you want to do the
I want to
fire giant
explore
first, or do you wanna go-
before
Yeah. Okay.
I fight the
I
boss.
just- Yeah. And there's still plenty to explore here. I was just wondering if you wanted to do that, or if you wanted to go down to a lower area and do the Valkyrie before the fire giant.
We could do that too. Is that what this section is right here? The area I can't get to?
Area you can't get to.
On the map, there's like the west
yeah.
side that I can't get to because it's really far down.
Yeah. So that's the you go down the lift is rolled.
Yeah, let's
It
do
took
every.
me
Let's do.
forever to figure it out.
Let's do everything we can do here.
Uh-huh.
And we won't fight the boss. We'll go down to the lower area, and we'll do the Valkyrie boss fight, and then we'll come back and finish off the whole area of the giants.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Let me know when and where you want to summon me.
I'm at the
I'm gonna
I'm
go
at the one we
do-
just lit, near the giant, I guess. Is there any more in this area to explore?
I still haven't been to that rise that's just south of the telescope. I haven't finished Spirit Color Cave yet. So I'm gonna go up to that other rise, real quick.
Heretical Rise?
The one that's just south of Freezing Lake bonfire.
Oh, I haven't gone to the Freezing Lake either. That entire area is like blank for me.
Oh, yeah. Okay. There's a whole bunch of stuff down to the right then.
I guess I'll just explore this area while you do
Yeah.
that. I'll just
Okay.
run around.
It shouldn't take me too long. You may, when you get down to Freezing Lake, you may want to summon me because it's a high invasion spot.
Do
from what I've
all
seen.
of these-
Every time I go down there, I get invaded.
Do all of these chains lead to the fire giant? Because there's like a bunch of different. There's different chains further down.
There's the two chains that go across to the one
Two
island
chains?
that are both going to the fire
Yeah,
giant.
sure.
But that's about it. Falling snow marks something unseen. What does that even mean?
All the rainbow, all the rain.
It could be like the Heretical Rise, where you had to follow the snow falling on the invisible platform.
Huh. I think this might be Heretical Rise. Let me see.
You got to find a broken bridge that looks like it led to it and walk off. Just use
He's
the pretty
those ones?
stones. Yeah, the pretty stones.
Yeah.
I think I've maxed out my Estus
Yeah, it
flasks
is
too. They
Heretical
don't let me
Rise.
upgrade them anymore.
Where
Oh
does
no,
the
oh
bridge
no, oh no.
start?
I wanna live.
Too bad.
Well, I lived so far.
Where does the bridge start, Axel?
Across the canyon from it,
Oh. Oh.
and it will slowly rise and take turns and stuff.
So I have to go all the way over by the herb tree?
You have to go from the telescope on the map. If you look a little to the down or the left of the telescope, I believe you'll see the broken bridge on the map. It's sort of
Oh.
pointing at it.
Okay, yeah, I see. That makes sense. From that same grace. He's way down on onto the lake.
Fuck.
There's a bunch of oversized crawfish, though.
These Yetis aren't nice, they take a lot of hits. It's like this is sadder than Dark Souls 2 when you see all the dead giants like these. This is just literally like they just died here and they've sat here so long they froze in place and there's like plants growing out of them. Or those are intestines that got froze over. They're also covered in the same bramble that's similar to like when people use the death magic. And that's supposed to be illegal for the Golden Order people. mean, I remember we always would like talk about the inconsistency of like the giants in Dark Souls.
Mm.
There are some giant bodies you're like, yeah, that's a giant, and then there's ones that are so big where you're like, oh, I thought that was a cave. Like some of those giant skulls we see laying around. And these Yetis, I guess they're not... I don't know what difference between trolls and giants are in this, but they call them trolls.
Well, there's the difference between the trolls and the giants. The trolls are the ones that look like they got the holes in their stomachs, whereas the giants are like the Ronnie's blacksmith guy. So the giants are still the same. The trolls are different. Founding rain of stars? That's pretty cool.
You literally make it rain like a star shower.
Nice. I like that.
It's you like rain? Just fucking pelt someone with shooting stars.
The sky is falling. Chicken's Little was right.
What's that on your face?
It was pain. I haven't checked in on that in a while. I wonder if he's made more.
Those of us when you remember. I believe there are 14 of them now.
Oh, Axel, have you been to the church at the south side of the lake?
I haven't been in the lake.
Oh, still? Okay.
I'm exploring where you left me, around that whole big top area.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I still stink at horse combat. Mounted combat.
Yeah.
I heard that. I still stink at horse combat.
I don't get
Horse.
He sucks at whore combat.
it. Oh.
Mounted horse.
I'll go.
Mounted cavalry combat. Horse. Horse.
Oh.
Open your ears.
It's okay, I'll just go die in this corner.
Don't do that.
We need you to not do
I've fallen into a hole.
that. Me too. Are there zombies in your hole?
No, luckily. I don't
There are
want to be in this
zombies.
hole.
I set myself to do not disturb so it stops popping up when people get online.
Oh my goodness. Alright, well, I dropped down the hole, and there's a spirit snail summoning spirit wolves.
Spirit snail!
Yeah, you laugh until you have to fight one.
Spirit
wolves.
snail.
The wolves won't let you get anywhere close to it. And every time you kill a wolf, the snail just summons another one.
Try dropping a moon on them. That usually works for me.
I don't have the intelligence for moon.
Oh.
Star fingers.
Oh, Dale. Keeping it classic. Not necessarily classy. Classic.
I don't know, it's evolved now because how they name things with finger maidens and the two fingers.
Time for two-handing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Try two fingers, butthole.
I'm telling you, dude, this whole game just took that meme and ran with it. Oh, really? You want to make a meme out of try finger but whole? Fine, we'll give you two fingers.
There's also the evil three fingers.
I mean,
Too many fingers.
If we ever meet
In
the
this
three
game.
fingers, I'm seriously expecting it to just be like the two other fingers and the thumb.
why the thumb?
Because you're literally guided by a thing called the two fingers, which is this giant pair of two fingers that has an old woman, crone lady, to interpret what it is saying to you. And they talk about the evil three fingers leading people astray. So I'm like, either it's going to be three fingers, or it's going to be like the ring finger and the pinky finger plus the thumb, because the two fingers look like the middle finger and the pointer finger. In my head, it'd be funny if they made a complete hand.
That's kind of handy, but
So you
Can I
think it's
just-
gonna be the ring finger with the pinky and the thumb?
Yeah, because our two fingers are literally the middle finger and the pointer finger.
Yeah, I got you.
Can I just say how utterly fucking stupid that sounds?
I mean, your fire keepers are called finger
Until
maidens,
you-
so
Yeah, until you've seen it, it's gonna sound stupid. But
I
once
mean-
you see
No,
it,
I mean,
you
after
know.
you see it,
You just said
it's
that they are actual fingers
Yeah,
that
it's like
No.
a giant hand of a god or something, as far as I can tell.
Okay.
Oh,
the only
Colby,
thing that makes
I
me
learned
think of is fucking Bleach with the severed hands of like the first fucking being in creation.
the Soul King's left and right arm.
Yeah, like that's the closest thing that like brings me to, and that was even fucking stupid.
Oh my god. Hey Axel, I found another samurai that has the same. Oh.
Alright, I think I finished exploring the area you left me in. There doesn't seem to be like structures or anything up here. Like there's a lot of bodies and things.
Oh my god.
And I believe I've looked at it all.
Yeah, I found another samurai that has the same name as the guy that you got Rivers of Blood from. And he's a lot harder than the other guy.
Well, I mean, the other guy you had me with there when you were fighting him.
Not the first time.
A giant hand came out of the sky and gave me a high five. Flat into the ground. Alright, I think I'm done here, and now I gotta use the Haleg Tree Medallion to go to the lower area.
Have you explored the lake?
No, right, yes, there's the lake. I always forget about the lake. Thank you.
There's
So
a cave that you need
story
to
is a little
stone
convoluted,
sword
but like
keys to get into.
you can
And there's a
find
church
enough
on the
pieces
south
of
end.
it for it to make sense.
Like, I'm still trying to find enough people to make sense of this, and I'm getting there, and there's like some new lore I got, but it's also like,
Mm-hmm. I'm still a little hazy on Dark Souls 2 lore because I don't care for Dark Souls 2. But Dark Souls 1 and 3 are pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to like George R.R. Martin's writings, and then he did this game, and now stick to the classics, I guess. 5.
sorry, I muted my mic because the dogs are barking.
The snail is sucking my
You're like you're like the dog from Up with Squirrels, man.
Dude, the snail jumped on my shoulder and started sucking on my head.
I keep finding graveyards in this game that are in this snowtop area that summon giant skeletons. And from what I could tell, they work like the ones in the Blood Gods area, where you got to find the guy blowing the flute to make them stop.
Similar.
And I can't find who's summoning them.
It's a mariner. One of the ladies in the boat.
Oh.
I'm half hoping that everything you've told me about like your understanding of the lore of this game has been like horribly misconstrued.
Why?
Because otherwise, this is the dumbest fucking story I've ever heard.
Okay, so I'll send you a link later when I find the video again. But there's a whole like commercial for it that doesn't seem at first like it has anything to do with Elden Ring, but it describes the story of it perfectly.
So something I discovered recently, Colby, is the reason America keeps having so many children is because eventually one's born Hyperions can happen. And instead of demigods, those are actual gods like her.
Oh.
Yeah. Which makes me question how Ronnie was born a Hyperion, because she has no blood ties to America. But then it goes back to how they explained that there wasn't always a Golden Order. They built it to tame the chaos of the world. I keep bringing it back to like Zeus in like Greek mythology and everything about Pandora's box, but instead of a box, it's a ring putting rules on the world.
Mm.
And so if she was a god, she was a person that either became or was born a god.
Who, America or
America.
Ronnie? Okay.
And so that's why she keeps having demigod children, is trying to get another Hyperion, a god born. And I think the reason for that is because I'm really being more and more convinced about my body stealing theory. Like, she steals the bodies of her replacement, so she's still the one in charge.
Gotcha. So America, the mind of America is the mind of the previous guy.
The mind or the soul, at least, something.
Oh my god, there's another fucking
Essentially, it's like the story of Flemeth from Dragon Age. She has children to steal their bodies to perpetuate her life. Yeah, that's Flemeth, the Witch of the Wilds, like, thing, is, there's always stories of her many daughters and stuff, but you never actually meet a lot of them. And it's just because she trains them, and whoever's turns out the way she needs them to, she can just take their bodies. I mean, in her words, you can't force a soul on the unwilling, so every time she has taken a body, she's convinced someone to let her do it.
Gotcha. Oh
But,
my hell, there's so
but
many
I'm
fucking
thinking
rules
something
in
like that is like whatever Marika is she's just stealing bodies so she can just stay the god and just picks the new name or whatever.
Right. Makes sense.
It really just sounds like magic people finding ways to stay in control longer and longer. Magic bullshit. No philosopher's stone.
Magic bullshit.
There's a fog covering the lake now. I can't see.
Yeah, that's I don't remember how you get rid of that. Might have to kill the dragon or something. I don't remember.
Dragon. Dragon!
Spoiler alert, there's a dragon.
Mimi, I need you! Dragon lobotomy! And now I run away because it's mad. Ah, she hit the jellyfish and now they're all glowing red and mad too. Quick, while he's on the ground! Kamehameha! I love this spell. I just Kamehameha a dragon to death. What did you do?
Peed.
I am going to go and relax for a little bit, so you guys have fun.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Alright, the dragon is dead. The beast is slain. There's a lot of these jellyfish here.
One of the jellyfish is by Spirit Colored Cave. So it's like marking the entrance. That's where I'm at right now.
I'm currently circling the outer wall of the frozen lake.
Oh, okay.
So, Bill, what do you think of my overlay and stuff? I don't think we talked about it before.
Sort of like the subscriber goals and everything like that.
Yeah, all that stuff. The chat box, the whole sub count, recent subs. I don't know why I have subs there, because that's like, I think that's when someone pays stuff to follow you instead of just following. But it was
Yeah,
part of the
that's
thing.
the subscriber. Once you get to the toilet.
I'm gonna die. I just walked up to 2 lobsters where I'm like, oh, they're dead. And then they got up, and then they ended me.
Yeah.
Not dead. Not
If
dead
you've
at
reached
all.
if you've reached the lobsters, you've passed the cave.
I don't know what to tell you.
Don't tell me anything. I was just telling you.
I followed the outer cliff side of the cave, like the whole left cave, all the way around until I got to them.
Oh. Oh my god! This cave is scary. Yeah, I think I like the finger joking in the games better than the new meta for messages. Try pickle.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Is there a pickle in the game now?
You can pickle turtlenecks, and they will give you increased stamina.
Sure.
Yeah, they're the bloom item, like the moss clump, whatever. You got to kill a lot of turtles, or hunt down the rare enemies of the bell-bearing hunters, and they'll drop the items you can give to the shop that will add it to their inventory. The 2 I fought have added like bone items and meat items that you can get from hunting animals. First Church of Marika. So what? So in the lore, they came here and killed the giants because the giants controlled nature. They killed them so they couldn't control nature, and that they could, or whatever. And then they build their first church to their god on the mountain of the giants where they killed them all. That's messed up.
That's par for the course.
There's a lot of messed up.
Yep.
I could talk to my lady.
What the fuck?
Speaking of which,
Echoes of Queen Marika linger here as well. Shall I share them with you?
anything?
Sorry, I'm listening.
In Marika's own words, hark, brave warriors. Hark, my lord Godfrey. We commend your deeds. Guidance hath delivered ye through each
Hey Axel, I'm
ordeal
gonna need help
to the
with this
place we stand.
cave.
Put the giants to the sword and confine the flame atop the man. Let a new epoch begin, an epoch glistening with life. Brandish the Elden Ring.
Specifically the boss
to the
fight.
age of the Erd Tree.
What is an epoch? I've heard a few games recently use that word a lot.
Epic?
Epoch.
Epoch. It's when something
They-
changes.
They've used it for. I've always heard it in the context of like a long time, like millennia, centuries, ages. But I don't know like the exact definition. I just hear the context to use it in.
So it's like it's to describe like a distinct period in history.
Let this be the epoch of the Erd Tree.
For like a person or a thing, yeah.
We're almost there. The flame of ruin lies just ahead.
Like so, if
I'm
someone,
glad it was you I travelled with.
so like you were
I
to
must
take
tender my
like
thanks to
the
Torrent, too. Thank
the
you.
famous samurai,
Please continue to lend your aid. Till the end.
fuck his name, Matsumushi. And he would talk about when he became famous. He would be referring to his epoch.
So the period of time that they were famous for, like,
Yeah. So like
similar
did
to
know
their
the-
legacy in stories.
kind of. So like if you're talking about the epoch of the Erd Tree or whatever, it would essentially be referring to when it was most like notable. There's this baby zombie riding on a big zombie's back. What the fuck?
So listening to what she just said when she spoke to her warriors, they came up here to kill the giants and to seal away the giants' magic fire. Because the giants' fire, the reason we're here is we could use it to burn the Erd Tree, and we need to burn a way in because the Erd Tree won't let us inside for some reason. And even the greater will, like the conscious mind of this age, this ethereal guiding force, is like, I don't know what's wrong. We must meditate on this.
That's stupid.
It very much feels like a system put into place to keep people in charge, and it's falling apart now. Change gods and demigods to like nobles and kings and queens, and it pretty much makes sense.
Yeah. No, like I can track that part, but like the disembodied consciousness of the thing that is the thing.
Like,
that's
they
doing
refer
the
to the
thing.
Elden Ring, the Golden Order, and the Greater Will as separate entities. The Greater Will is literally like, I guess, the ego of the rules. It tells everyone who can feel its power what to do for like the age. It's like the law master, since they put their rules and laws on the world. The Elden Ring is the physical device, the magic thing that was made that creates the rules, and when it broke, the rules broke with it. And the Golden Order is their religion that circles around it and built around it. And somewhere along the way, the Erd Tree came to exist before all that, I think. Because something would have happened enough for them to know the fire giant's flame can burn their Erd Tree. And that's why they came here. So that's, like, it seems, so I think we've learned some lore that the general world knows. And then now I'm in the process of learning the truth. They didn't slay the giants because they controlled nature. They slew the giants because they had a power that could destroy their Erd Tree. And they were scared of their stuff being destroyed. And so far, the lore hasn't said anything about the giants starting a fight or anything. Even in what the general knowledge is, just they slew the giants because they controlled nature.
So essentially, there's only one giant left in existence, and that's the fire giant boss guarding the forge.
You can't help but feel the parallels between this and Dark Souls, though. Instead of like an age of fire by linking dark and light together, like they've created a sort of arguably peaceful era by once again, comparing to Zeus building Pandora's box and using the ring to keep all the bad stuff they decided that was bad and put it away.
Yeah. Like, this gives me a headache, but not because it's like difficult to follow, but just because it's...
There's more info we're missing here, and I'm getting breadcrumbs, and it makes it hard to piece things together because they're too small of pieces. Like learning that Hyperions are people who are born that have the potential to become gods makes me think Marika, or whoever she really is, was a Hyperion before the Age of the Ring. And when they made the ring, they put a set of rules in place that allowed her just to live as a god forever. I'm still convinced that like she's perpetuating her existence just by stealing her successors' bodies, and that's just what she's been doing. Because she's the reason she's having so many demigod children. Is I learned that the twins, the one that turned his back on the Golden Order because it wouldn't help his sister, and his sister who's infected by scarlet rot, what you learn is the power of madness from an outer god. And that's why she has the scarlet rot. I believe they were both Hyperions, but because one turned his back on the Golden Order because it couldn't or wouldn't help his sister, and his sister having scarlet rot means she would eventually succumb to madness, so it turned its back on her too. They were Hyperions. And then Ronnie came to exist, born of the royal line of moon sorcerers, who happened to be Hyperion. But Ronnie's dad also left her mom to be one of the king consorts of the God Queen. So at least some of the demigods would be Ronnie's half-siblings. So I think even with the ring putting rules on the world, there's still other things that just naturally happen. Like sometimes someone's born and they have the qualities to become a god.
I think George R. R. Martin just likes writing about himself.
I think the only case of that I've come across is with the blood god kidnapping the brother to the sick one. And his whole plan was to elevate him to a lord and stand as like his consort, but really be like the puppet master controlling him. But for whatever reason, Melik, what was his name? Mikola. But for some reason, Mikola doesn't answer his calls. So he's just sort of like in a dead, sort of comatose state where he doesn't really answer what the blood god does, and he just sits in this weird like spider web egg thing he put him in.
Yeah.
Because all he cared about was making this unalloyed needle to help his sister's condition. Because no one else would.
Melania, the Valkyrie, the undefeated swordswoman, is Mikola's twin, right?
Yeah. And Melikola is a man, so he's the boy twin.
Yes. Right. Dude, Melania is so freaking tough.
Millennia.
Like, I got her down to just about dead, and then I was like, okay, I give up. And then I summoned in, let somebody summon me in to help with it. And we emptied the health bar and it was great, and then I found out that was just phase 1. Just phase 1 is a tough enough boss fight on its own, but it's insane.
I'm still exploring the lake looking for this cave you told me about.
Oh, it's so from the Freezing Lake Grace, it goes straight south to Heretical Rise, and then just straight to the right, to the east. There's like that spot where there's like a bit of land on the edge of the lake, It's on that front. If you want, you can summon me at the Asian Lake grave and I'll show you where. Or if you're confident that you can find it on your own, I'll just wait for you.
I'm just killing like the giant lobsters or shrimps or whatever they are.
Yeah. Oh no. It must be a time of day thing for the snowstorm, because I just walked out of the cave and it's back.
Alright, I've circled the lake. What do I do?
From the...
Oh, is it the thing with the gargoyles I have to open?
Yes.
Okay. I literally started on one end of the lake when it was at the beginning of the other end, so I just took the long way around.
Yeah, that's what I figured. It's alright. You got there. That's all that matters.
I still feel like this game can fit into a couple places in Dark Souls lore. This could either be the age past the end of Dark Souls 3. This could be the age past Bloodborne, because there's clearly powers of blood here too. Theoretically, it could be an age past Sekiro, because Sekiro could just be the age where all the world's magic was just like, we're going to take a nap and rest a while, even though there is bits of magic here or there. Or this is the Lost Land of the Giants from Demon Souls.
So timeline-wise, would you put this before, after, or during the Age of Fire?
Well, theoretically, this could be in any of those places. This is a spin-off where we don't know the timeline of. So if it's in if this is connected directly after Demon Souls from like the area of the giants that was never gotten to because it was like destroyed in the lore, consumed by the fog, and considering when you enter this game you come from the fog.
So it could be any of those.
Yeah.
I get it.
I'm not following you this second. I'm checking my nose to see if it's bleeding.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes I could just feel it and it's like, oh. And so I'll just like gently tap my nostril a couple times, and if there's no blood on it, I'm good. If it dries out, it'll just bleed easy. Just a runny nose. Did you go down this hole in the middle?
Yeah, but you could go down the log and get to the same place.
The log.
Yeah, if you go through the door instead of down the hole.
Okay. Oh, I see the spirit wolves and stuff you're talking about.
Oh? Where did you? Did you pass them?
You said go down the log. I went down the log.
Oh. Okay. I see where you're at.
Man, that snail was just living its best life. It learned it can summon ghost dogs and teach them ghost tricks, and we just came in and murdered them all.
Yeah. Just wait until you see what the next one's gonna summon.
You just start summoning me.
It summons your mimic.
Mimi, why?
Somewhere.
There's caves like full of items.
Yeah, I was gonna take you up one of them. I just didn't know where you went. I see you now, though.
Yeah, I was in there.
Gotcha. Wait. And did you not? I'm confused.
I never went down
Did you not
here.
come from this one?
This area is
That's
new.
the way forward. I
Oh.
don't know if we came up this way or not.
Okay.
Oh, this is where you fall through the hole.
Okay, so this is the way forward then?
Yeah. Normally there was a snail right here that summoned a samurai, but I already killed him thinking that he was right behind me. But I forgot about the other snail.
Oh, white reed armor. I found the rarer samurai armor. There's still a snail
Why
somewhere.
did you not unsummon me? I killed a bunch of snails in here. Why are you still here?
Because he's a good boy. Even when his master's gone, he'll wait.
Good dog, but also rude.
Alright. Here we go. Dual whips. Oh. Another Godskin Apostle. Oh, I don't want nothing to do with you, man.
Oh my health. I keep missing all my heavies. Back up. You were fine up there. Okay.
I don't like the Godskin Apostles. His hood is a man's face.
So is his cape.
Yeah, but the cape doesn't have his face coming out of the hole in it. It's the fat one! This man wears a fat suit. I can't tell if I've poisoned him yet.
He's not.
I'm throwing so many throwing knives into him and he just does not care. Is he immune to poison? Did I stun him with throwing knives?
I don't know if you can poison a spirit.
Okay, what if I expose him to like poisonous sulfur gas? Whoa, hey there. Calm down. More sulfur gas.
I dodged too early.
I was in the middle of a whip combo. Why do you have a tail? Is this part of your suit too?
Yeah, he's the same as the one from Countdown. He's the lizard man that is wearing bloodstains. Ready for round 3?
Godskin swaddling cloth?
Yeah.
I don't like that. Cole, they don't leave me in their weird godskin cave.
There's an exit in the back of the cave. Goes all the way out.
You still haven't beat this place, right?
No, I just did before I had you summon me. After I switched up my weapons, I was able to get it with 1 minute.
Does that mean we're done with the lake area then? Is that everything?
If you've killed the dragon, yeah, that's it.
Alright, so we go back to the grand lift at the bottom.
Yes. There is a cave down there that I haven't explored yet. There's a rise, there's a minor herb tree, and there's a ruin that looks like it might be a church that I also have not explored yet. Pretty much the whole left side of the lower area I haven't really looked at. I just ran straight to the ruins in the north. I did see the rise on the right, on the south side of the river, but that's about all I really explored.
I'm hoisting the secret medallion now.
Hoist away.
I can hoist the secret medallion on the circle across from the one I used to get down. Is that how you get back up?
I don't know. I usually just fast travel back up.
Hidden path to the Halig tree. Am I summoning you here?
Did you find the grace already?
No. It could be through this door.
Oh, hidden path, yeah.
And I walked in a room, and Big Mama Cthulhu came in and just pushed me into a corner and just started flailing on me.
I don't remember that. You're gonna have to go backwards a little. Oh, shit, okay. Yeah, never mind. I see where you're at. You gotta fight through some shit before you get to the grace, and then once you get to the grace, you can open a door, and then... Wait a second. Haven't you already been here if you knew where the Silver Scarab was?
I looked up items like the Mimic helmet before, and that's how I learned about the Silver Scarab.
Oh, okay. So,
And there is a Mimic helmet in this game. It just includes item discovery and not more runes gained.
oh, okay. So yeah, you're gonna have to find... You're gonna have to do some exploring in there first, and then once you get out, let me know and you can summon me outside the door.
I'll make an attempt for the Silver Scarab later.
Okay.
I'm going to make my way through here.
The chat was merchant in a mine underground.